Let us talk about this Two Faces situation. It is, more talks are coming out, and a whole lot of people are actually feeling very bad, including Daddy Freeze that came out and just he dropped another video. Because remember, the whole thing escalated on his live stream, if we will even call it that. Okay, it was bad enough that Two-Face Idibia was arrested in the United Kingdom, and then when Daddy Freeze was doing his live stream, then Two-Face came online to kind of shut his friends up, not wanting them to talk about what must have happened and things like that. But then the wife, as usual, that can never be quiet for 5 seconds, that always wants to be on his throat, hopped on and messed things up and even made things worse for Two-Face, right? Not considering that her husband is a public figure and he's someone that will always go out there to perform, to do things. And it's just a whole lot. But one thing, the reason why I'm doing this particular live stream is to actually tell those people that are stressing themselves over the situation, because people are getting worked up, people are crying, people are feeling sorry for Two-Face. Look, Two-Face was warned. If Two-Face was not warned, if Two-Face was not, pre-informed about what to expect, pardon me, okay? My little one has parrots, budgies, those small parrots, and whenever I'm doing videos, they like to scream. So please, pardon the sound you will be hearing. I want to see if let me just make sure that our sound is good. Okay, so our sound is fine. Let's continue the video. So I have some stuff here that I will just go through, read a little bit, which you can go and also find out for yourself. And then you will kind of really understand what we are talking about. Because some persons feel like, oh, those of you that are saying you're not sorry or you don't feel sorry, y'all are being this, it's not about that. You're just getting yourself worked up. When someone is not aware of something, you can actually say, okay, this person did not know about this thing before the thing happened. But not when somebody is fully aware, or at least somebody gave you heads up. All you needed to do was go and investigate. This information was out before Two-Face decided to do what we thought it was a marriage, but now what we're hearing, it might be an introduction, but she just dressed up like she was a bride and all of that, just to kind of deceive people and all of the whole 9 years. Anyways, let's get into a post. Now, when I was doing that live stream yesterday, remember, I kept referencing a blogger called Cutie Juice. So for those that follows Cutie Juice, you will know that Cutie Juice has been on their case for a very long time. Before Two-Face did whatever introduction or whatever he called that thing he did with Natasha, this lady had posted, and I love the fact that another blogger just brought it back again, referencing, and I will read first what this blogger said, then I will read the main post that this blog, Cutie Juice, had posted. So a blogger called Unfiltered with, let me see, Unfiltered. Why is the person's name not showing full? Okay, Adeze. So I'll say Adeze. Unfiltered with Adeze had said this. She posted this to her. And she said this was posted 40 weeks ago. Like, she went to the Cutie Juice page, screenshot, and reposted it. Okay. She said this was posted 40 weeks ago by Cutie Juice. Her ex-husband, they collect Wella before he run for their life to Baba Don Jam. Okay, so she wrote that in Pidgin, of which, so now if you go to the main post here, okay, let me just unplug this, I'm charging. If you go to the main post here, I'll just be showing it on screen here. This is the other blogger. Here is Cutie Juice. And if I read just a little bit of what is shown here, it says, just small apropos to the Idibia's family. For the benefit of those who do not know apropos means gossip. That's how in Nigeria they'll say, we use the word apropos, like you want to gossip, like I want to gossip a little bit, I want to give you the tea, like I want to give you apropos. Do you understand? Like I want to So the blogger Cutie Juice came out on this day and said, I want to gossip a little bit. So let me give you the apro code. That's what she said. And she said she wants to gossip to Two-Face Idibia's family. So she wasn't even like, she wanted them to know. She wanted him to know. She probably she didn't know if he's aware or he's not, but she wanted the family to know what their son was getting into. So you see why I'm saying people should just hold their peace. And there's no reason being worked up about whatever is happening to Two-Face Idibia, except it's been confirmed that she has actually put him in a bottle and locked the bottle. Then we know that we're talking about spirituality and all of the whole nine yards, but there's still, we don't know. You know, that's for his mother and his family members to go and find out, okay? If Edo people sabi do juju, Benue people too, they sabi do juju, okay? You not get any of the 36 states, you not get juju. If the one with your side, no, feel like say not strong reach, travel go the other side, go find the one way strong. If they do you, you do them back, if that's your own way. But if now God, you hold wella, hold your God wella to and pray, put your knees down and pray and cry to your God. Whichever one, hold on to. But people should stop getting themselves worked up because of this whole thing. So, Cutie Juice 40 weeks ago made this post that we're now referencing first week of December. Today, 2nd of December. Cutie Juice had said, please, this is Paul. And if you look at it, you see the photograph of the Paul person there, right? You see the Paul and you see Natasha, Two-Face's wife now. So the blogger Cutie Juice was alleging, okay, I would say alleged, okay, we were not there, that please, this is Paul. I said, this is Paul, the ex-husband to Tasha and the father of her son. So it seemed like she has a child already. Two-Face's new wife, Natasha, has a son, and this is the father, so the man she was married to. The blogger continued, said, Natasha used bottle to break Paul's head, locked him up in police cell with the help of her connection just because Her Highness was getting too much and Paul wanted out of the relationship. Paul had to jack back to Canada to save his life. Did you hear that? This is what this blogger is alleging, that Natasha used bottle. This is 40 weeks ago. When did that bottle breaking and whatever happened in London that led to Two-Face being placed on a handcuff? This post had already been made. So do you people now understand why we're saying nobody should be feeling sorry for Two-Face? This post had already been made by this blogger. Say you don't believe bloggers because some of them are just too much sometimes. And this Cutie Juice too, she's full of it sometimes, the way she analyzes certain things. Katerina, hello. Yeah, you know, so let us just say, okay, you don't believe bloggers because bloggers are full of it. Why not go do your findings? If it's been alleged that the man, the Mr. Paul, allegedly ran away, left Nigeria and went to Canada, because Natasha comes from a family where they are connected. Igbenidion himself has a lot of connections. So his children and family members and anybody connected to Sir Igbenidion can use those connections. Do you know that there are people that are maybe not from that part of, let's say Niger Delta region, not from Edo State or any of the state close by? You would think that Igbenidion is actually the Oba of Benin. That is the kind of influence that man has. When that man is celebrating his birthday, people come from far and wide. Governors, from presidents, down to everybody goes to Edo. Everybody's in Benin. I'm not capping. It's what I have witnessed with my own eyes. Koro. When you enter Sir Igbenijon's home, like he has a palace. I'm not talking about that. This is just like he has numerous sitting rooms in his mansion, but he has one that is from the chair that he has a specific chair that Sai Benijong sits on that nobody else sits on. And that chair is made exactly like this thing, the royal chair that kings sit on. I'm not capping. I worked in the entertainment industry before I left Nigeria to this abroad that I am in right now. It's just that I cannot lay my hands on those photos. I would have posted them when we went to Edo State. So I'm telling you, somebody that we've worked for, and you can see when they say somebody has power and connection, and Ibenijong is not somebody you mess with. So his child or grandchild or anybody from his family can do and undo in that Nigeria, as we know that when you have power and connection, you can use it to oppress other people. So I'm not even surprised at what this woman is alleging. Somebody like Natasha can do and undo and nothing will happen because of that name that is behind her. He's not called the Esama of Benin for no reason. Ask anybody that is from Edo State. So when you see somebody like this and they tell you that this woman is breaking people's head with bottle, why don't you, before going to do introduction, before getting her pregnant, this is the problem, that some men can never keep their third leg in between their legs. They will use their own hand and go and look for trouble. Although I was talking to someone yesterday, she brought a valid point where she said these days there are some women that they are the ones looking for you. But you, Seth, when they look for you, can you not run? If you were not the one that went to chase the woman and the woman came to chase you, or vice versa, if you now discover that there is an issue, can't you run? So if this blogger is alleging that Natasha took a bottle and broke the head of her ex-husband, that now Two-Face's worker, be a friend, is saying that both of them are not really divorced properly. Couldn't Two-Face do his own diggings? Two-Face has the connection to be able to pull some string here and there. He has his fans in Edo State. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let Diana, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You were right. The I don't know, maybe sometimes I think my mic sometimes it's from the mic I'm using. So I'll just do it directly using the phone directly. I just hope the sound is good enough. But you people will start hearing the parrots more now that I've taken off the I have little budgies in the house. Okay. Okay, so like I was saying, I don't know what I must have said that you people didn't hear. But the point I'm trying to say is that Two-Face knew what was going on. Two-Face was supposed to investigate and everything. Two-Face did not. And when you look at Two-Face and Natasha together, you will know that the woman has issues. I'm not saying that Two-Face is innocent. Two-Face, that's another question we need to ask. What is that thing that Two-Face always does or says to these people that always drives them to that level where they want to start hitting and punching? I'm not saying, please don't lay hands on anybody. It's not cool, but Two-Face also have to answer some questions. But you see that a lot of people are now disturbed. People are crying. People are pleading. Okay, call me Davis because I have on my mom's phone. Okay, you're using your mom's phone. Okay. Okay, I see. Welcome. Thank you for joining. So, you know, everywhere Two-Face wants to go to, Natasha always wants to glue to. I don't understand. Like, you have your life, you are a politician. Shouldn't you be focusing on how you will better the states? And you are a lawmaker, what they call them. Is she no longer a member of the House of Reps in Edo State? Why is she so glued into what he's doing? Can you allow, just because somebody is your husband or your wife, can they have breathing space? Everywhere she's there, she's squeezing, she's leave him alone. I understand why she doesn't want to leave him alone because Two-Face cannot stay in one place and his third leg cannot stay in one place. But it takes just few seconds to get in and get out, so he still can do it. That minute that you just turn your head, he can dig it in and dig it out if he wants to. So all this one that she's squeezing and pulling and dragging, it does look like what people are alleging is the truth. From the money thing that she wanted to following him to everywhere he's going, you're squeezing him. You have your hand on his waist like he's a masquerade. You know how we used to do those masquerades in Africa. You know those masquerades where some of them you now take a chain. Those very dangerous ones that they have cutlasses during display. We used to tie the chain around their waist, and then a very able-bodied young man will hold the chain to control the masquerade, because with everything, incantation, the alcohol, they give them everything. As for in Nigeria, in those days, I don't know if they've changed that law, but the masquerades, they had license. They can do, even if they injure you, they don't hold them to anything. Like, you can't charge them to court or get them arrested, because it's part of the culture, it's part of the celebration. So if you get hurt, it's part of it. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm saying, is Two-Face like a masquerade that she has to grab hold on to, you know? So do you have the news about the Grace comeback of the power? Which power are you talking about? I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Coming back to what power? Let me know what you want to know about uh, the country you're talking about. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So for those of you that are disturbed, Daddy Freeze came out and Daddy Freeze also said, "Oh, that he's been disturbed." And why are you people disturbed? Somebody clearly here stated that she broke the head of her husband, arrested him, then he fled the nation. He's now in Canada and stuffs like that. Two-Face did not go to investigate. If he had investigated, then he wouldn't have been with. Since he said peace of mind. Peace of mind. What happened to Greece? What happened to Greece? That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure what you're writing. Greece, comeback, power. What is that? What power, comeback? Greece is fine the last time I checked, so I'm not sure what you mean by Greece coming back to power. What power? I'm not sure. So you have to be specific what you're asking, then I can answer if this thing. But I'm not sure what you're trying to say. So people should just please stop. Now, as all of this whole thing was actually going on, I want to pull up something else. Give me a second. The when Two Face did his what is it called? When Two Face did his African Queen, remember Yvonne Jegede was one of the ladies he used for video, one of his video vixen and stuffs like that was Yvonne Jegede. And Yvonne Jegede just celebrated 20 years in Nollywood, okay? So 20 years in the entertainment industry, let's just put it that way. Beautiful photograph, beautiful, people came performing. So of course we will expect Two Face idibia to be there because African Queen, that's a song that is being, and Yvonne even talked about it I think recently on one of our interviews where she said she almost did not feature in that African Queen, musical video. So of course, the celebration of this event, let me remove the this thing so I can put this. So that's Two Face as this whole thing is going on. Okay, I don't want to play the music because we don't own the right to it. So that's Two Face. This person is somebody that is supposed to be walking. What is this extreme squeezing of Two Face? He cannot breathe when he tries to say hello to people. People say hello to him. It's almost like she wants people to also say hello to her. You are not an entertainer. You are the wife of the. Calm down and just see them. The squeezing, the everything. It's not going to change the fact that what people have already seen online is what people have already seen online. So what is this all about? You know. So I'm just wondering, like, look where her hand is. Like everybody that talks to Two Face, she wants them to also speak to her. She's squeezing and squeezing, constantly looking at people that are filming, them, and it is just so weird. When he was going on stage, she also followed. Nobody's kidnapping him, like from from where you were seated. From where you were seated, they can still see this. You can see him on stage if he gets on stage and stuffs like that. So I don't even, understand. He looks so uncomfortable. He looks so uncomfortable. People are trying to greet him, shake him, and things like that. But this woman will not rest. This woman will not rest. And people are talking. People are talking. Another thing that came out was this singer they call Odumodu Black, where it was alleged. I'll say alleged because I've not heard Odumodu coming to explain his own side or stuff like that. So, you know, I'm trying to give me a second. Let me pull up I'm trying to pull up that post now. So this is what is being said about because Two Face, according to people close to Two Face, are saying that Two Face is broke, So they're trying to see how they can get him to start doing things so he can, make some money and, do his thing, be the Two Face that people know him to be and all stuffs like that. But that's not working for the wife, Natasha, because she wants to be involved in everything that is happening, okay? So with your Odumodu Black case, they are saying that they wanted Odumodu Black to work with Two Face idibia. How do you call yourself somebody's partner and yet you are sabotaging everything? It's only witches and wizards that behaves like this. A partner that will sabotage everything that you're doing, the efforts you're doing, will never support you, but will mock you, will laugh at you, would try to deter any good thing that is coming your way. Two-Face is talented artist, and a lot of artists in Nigeria would love to work with him to bring him back to, since they are alleging that he's broke, because he has the talent, he can do it. But no, that's not working for Natasha. So listen to this. It says, a friend told me that he had chatted with Odumodu Black asking if he could do a song with Two-Face. Odumodu Black agreed immediately, saying he would do anything for Tubaba. He even left America and came down to Nigeria for it. But when Odumodu Black arrived, Natasha said they were traveling to Benin because the music thing is getting to Baba's head. Who does that? You met him as an artist. He will forever be an artist. There is nothing else Two-Face is doing that anybody know as professional or he's professional. No, Two-Face is an artist. He's an artist. Two-Face is somebody that loves music. He loves to sing. He loves to perform. This is who he is. So what do you mean by you people are going to Edo State to go do waiting for Benin? Waiting there for Benin, where you they go do? An artist wey go sit down for Lagos where im go get things are constantly happening. You dey carry am go Benin to go do waiting for Benin? I don't understand. Now this music thing is getting into his head. You see where people will go and marry their enemy. We saw how Annie supported Two-Face. He would go here, he would do, even when he did that program where he was singing and Annie was the host there, cheering him up, gingering and everything. Look at this one. They brought somebody all the way from US to come and collaborate with Two-Face idibia, only for her to wait for the guy to come from the United States down to Nigeria. Then she wigs Two-Face idibia. She's taking him to Edo State to go and do what? That the music thing is entering his head. When you met him, did you not meet him as an artist? You met this guy as an artist. You met this guy as a performer. This clown that calls herself Natasha. If you know you don't like people in entertainment, do not go start dating any one of them. Do not marry any one of them. You cannot, you see this rubbish that people do is what pisses me off. You will meet somebody as so and so, and then you will not have any problem all throughout the dating process and everything. You will not complain. The minute you get married, oh, I don't like this, your line of work. You have to change. You have to this. Waka, thunder fire you there. Who told you you can decide what people will do? Did you not know that person was an artist? Did you not know that person was actually a performer? But just to manipulate everything, to make sure that Two-Face does not work with Odumodu Black, and from what they are alleging up till date, they've still not done that collaboration. So how many more collabos has this woman messed up for Two-Face? For those people that are saying help Two-Face, nobody can help him until he decides to help himself, because at the end of the day, he has made his bed this way and he will lay on it and enjoy it. He said he wanted peace of mind. He left Annie for this. You went for somebody, you were complaining, oh, part of the drug abuse was also part of the issue why you were leaving Annie. And then you met to meet another crackhead. You left one crackhead to another crackhead, and it seemed like this one is even worse than the other one. It's almost like Natasha came because of the fame and everything. The person that truly loved Two-Face was Annie. So this rubbish they're practicing, or whatever both of them they're doing, it's not love. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. Only God knows why Two-Face went to meet Natasha. Because I don't see anything. Like when you see her, the way she walks, the way she talks, the Agbero vibe. Like somebody where they walk motor park Agbero. Let me finish reading. It said, okay, so Natasha said that they're traveling to Benin because the music thing is getting into Tubaba's head. And just like that, the collaboration couldn't happen. Every time Tubaba tries to rise musically, she pulls him back down. She blocks every opportunity that could help him climb higher. Whenever she sees Tubaba gaining momentum, she brings him down so she can control him. Allegedly, she's under the influence of something that could even be tested and confirmed in her blood. I don't know why they never go test on since. Spyro was preparing to release his album and needed Tubaba's blessing. Spyro, now this is another artist they're talking about, needed Tubaba's blessings because they had a collaboration together. He reached out to Baba on Instagram, but we later discovered that Natasha had restricted Spyro from contacting him. Why? The worst thing that can happen to you is for you to be married to your enemy. Wallahi, I'm telling you the truth. The worst thing that can happen to you is for you to be married to your enemy. Sleeping and waking up in the same roof with your enemy. They will sabotage everything you do. All your effort, you will be putting in work, but you will not be seeing anything. Everybody around will be wondering, I can see this person working. I can see this person putting in the effort, even more effort than other people, but there's result for other people. Why is this person's own different? You will not know that it's that person you call your partner that is sabotaging everything. And that's what Natasha is doing to this person, to Two-Face. Why are you restricting people from reaching this person? This is who he was before you met him. He has known these people. These people have known him before he met and married you. Why did we not hear such complaints when he was with Annie? We're not saying Annie didn't have her own flaws. But at least we didn't hear that Annie was sabotaging and blocking people from reaching him. The only people that had issues with Annie was his family, Two-Face's family. So I hope they are very happy with the wonderful wife that their son brought for them now. Very wonderful. And as for Two-Face, it's even karma that is dealing with him too, because of the way he's treated women. Get all those Perot, Tumbo, all those was what their name, pregnant, had how many children with them, didn't marry any one of them, was jumping around like a demented human being. Karma finally said, we will give you a woman that will show you Wakashege. Now that one is Natasha. And then people are crying and feeling sorry for him. Now let's continue. Why block the Spyro? Is the Spyro coming to steal Two-Face from you? He did a collaboration with Tubaba. Tubaba is somebody that you know they respect. Why block him? Now Two-Face now know the wahala when go carry put for body. So we discovered later that she had we discovered that Natasha has restricted Spyro from contacting him. She had Spyro's message from, she blocked Spyro's message from reaching Tubaba eventually. We gave Spyro Tubaba's direct number so he could call him himself. That same day, Tubaba was released from the UK cell. I asked them what was truly happening in their marriage, why the constant fight. Tubaba broke down in tears and said he had become a house husband. He has become a house husband, that he had nothing left. Natasha tried to shut him up, but I told her to allow him to speak. Tubaba said Natasha takes absolutely everything he has. Natasha responded by saying that whatever Tubaba owns belongs to her too. But I corrected her, no, it should be willingly, not by force, and not by taking control of all of his belongings. Hey, all right. It don't red, oh, Baba, it don't red, oh, fire, get ready, yet, oh, yet, oh, Iyabale. What robutu waja, Iyabale. What robutu waja, Iyabale, yet, oh, yet, oh. Hey, Fabio, wow, you never reach. Now they feel sorry for who? They don't collect everything where you get, eh? Even your picking, allegedly, they say make you no send her 1,000 pounds to take go back school. So I just want to round this up. I want to keep the live stream short so people that will come back and watch later on the replay will be able to also catch up. If there's anything else, I will just hop on in here and we'll talk about it. But I want you people to just take a deep breath, do a little bit of yoga. Ooh, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Two-Face knew what he was getting into. He was fully aware. The handwriting was on the wall. If we can just be watching them online and be seeing that that woman had no joy, then what do you expect? What do you expect? That's that.
Take it. You cook it and eat it, okay?
That is so.
I leave it here
So,
clean it. Now and cook it. Now it's fresh. I'll go down first.
okay, so he knew what he was getting himself into. He absolutely knew what he was getting into. So everybody calm down. Let's watch how this is going to play out. Let's see. I believe his family is doing what they can. It seems like most of the friends have actually left. People are calling on the friends, the friends. If they're blocking people and blocking people, do you think it's when you go and knock the gate of wherever they are living or the door? I don't know, depending on how the house they're living, if they have a gate outside before you get in, you know, like a gated community stuff like that. Do you think that when Natasha asks who is coming in, Natasha would even say, oh, you can come? Only Two-Face can help himself. Only Two-Face can save himself right now. Nobody can help him. Nobody can save him. That's just the truth. So anyway, like I said, I will keep the live stream very short, and if there's something else, we will hop in. There's always a lot in the news, and we've not been going live so much. I will just try my best to jump in here and there to do our live streams the way we used to do. Okay, I'll just be dropping the live streams, and please do me well to watch the replay if you didn't catch us live, because I don't have a specific time and day or date when I come live. Whenever I can, I just try to squeeze in something here and there. Okay, so thank you so very much. I will see you all on the next one. If there's any other topic you want me to discuss, drop it in the comment section. I will most definitely see it and we will discuss it. Okay, also drop your opinion in the comment section. Okay, thank you also very much. Bye. See you later. See you later.